I'm David from Virtec IT. Passwords. We all use them, we all need them. From ordering your weekly shop, booking a holiday, accessing your internet banking, and everything in between. You likely use a password to log into multiple things every single day. But how can you be more secure in your use of passwords and reduce the chance of someone using them maliciously? For most, creating a password for a website or service is a quick action, but one that takes a few common steps. You need to remember it, the password needs to be as complex as the website requires, and you'll likely select a Remember My Password option if it's available, save you having to type it in again in the future. We're also creatures of habit. How many of you have used that same password on different websites, or added the numbers 123 on the end of a password because it needed some extra characters? We've all done it. There are two prime reasons why some of the items that I've mentioned are now considered high risk when creating passwords. Number one is a data breach. There have been a number of high profile data breaches for platforms we use every single day, where the usernames, email addresses, and passwords have been leaked. Although the data breach may be limited to that one platform, for an example, let's say Facebook, the leaked information could be used again and be entered on another platform, for example, Twitter or X. So if you use that same email address and password for multiple sites, it's likely that information could be used on another to gain access. The second is a brute force attack. This is where a computer can guess your password. Think of this as a person trying to guess your password to Facebook. All they have is your email address, but not your password. So to guess the password, they type in 1, hit enter, that doesn't work. Then they type in 12, hit enter, that doesn't work. They type in 123, hit enter, and that doesn't work. And so on and so forth until they guess it. Now, a person doing this could take forever. A computer doing this, however, well, let me show you this slide from Hive Systems, which has been carried out in 2024. It shows how quickly a computer can guess your password dependent on how many characters are in your password and if you're using upper, lowercase characters, letters, etc., etc. Please feel free to pause this and have a think about some of the most common passwords that you use and how quickly someone could potentially gain access. Using this guide, realistically, we need to be aiming to keep your passwords either in the yellow at minimum, but preferably in the green. So, what can you do to make things more secure? Let's start by following these 4 steps. 1. Don't reuse passwords. A different password for each site. This mitigates those data breaches. If someone does get a hold of a password for one website, they don't have all the passwords for all websites. Number 2, turn on two-factor authentication, multi-factor authentication, or one-time passcodes. These are codes that are sent to your phone, email, or app after you've entered your password and are used as a second line of defense in case your password has been compromised. They should only be sent or accessed by you, and you likely already use this sort of thing for internet banking. But almost all websites and services now have this ability, so there's no reason to not turn it on. Number 3, be complex with your passwords. Make them difficult to guess or brute force. The stranger or longer, the better. And 4, use a password management platform. There are multiple platforms out there with the likes of Keeper, Dashlane, 1Password, and LastPass, just to name a few. These will generate those long, complex passwords for you and lock them away to be accessed later behind two-factor authentication with biometrics like Apple Face ID or a fingerprint reader, so you can access them later. Thanks for watching. I've been David from Virtec IT, and should you need any assistance in the IT world, please get in contact.